Welcome back, students, to this video lecture series. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about the regression technique, that is the logistic regression. So we saw what is meant by regression. Regression is the variation between two variables x and y, right? So here logistic regression is also called as logit. Maximum entropy classifier is a supervised learning technique for method for classification. Supervised learning means there is a training process involved. It establishes the relationship between two variables, x-axis and y-axis. X-axis is the independent variable and y-axis is the dependent variables. What are the different types of logistic regression? There are two types of logistic regression. One is binary logistic regression and another one is multinomial logistic regression. Binary logistic regression is where when the dependent variable is strictly binary, it is zeros and ones, and whereas the multinomial logistic regression when the dependent variable has multiple categories. Dependent variables means y-axis. When the y-axis has multiple categories, maybe like different levels, or say you are detecting cancer stages. So the cancer stage can be cancer stage 1, 2, 3, 4 based on the severity. But in binary you have two things only, either it is no or yes. For example, detecting the cancer, that is binary logistic regression, where the cancer is present or not present. Okay. And then what are the types of multinomial logistic regression? So multinomial logistic regression again has two categories. One is ordered multinomial logistic regression, where the dependent variable has the ordered values or the sequential values, and nominal multinomial logistic regression, where the dependent variable has unordered categories. The categories are not in the sequence. For example, ordered multinomial logistic regression could have the ordered values like cancer stage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it is in some order. Okay, but nominal multinomial logistic regression can be unordered. For example, detecting what type of heart disease it is, whether it is arrhythmia, bradycardia, tachycardia, or myocardial infarction, or whatever it is. So it is not in a particular order. That is example for nominal multinomial regression technique. Then coming to the activation function. So in neural network we use activation function, right, to find out the non-linearity between input and the output. So for that we use the activation function. So in perceptron we have used the threshold function. If you could remember, we compared the y underscore in with theta and we came up with output, right? That is a thresholding function. Likewise, we could have a sigmoid function, right? Sigmoid function, that is 1 divided by 1 plus e to the power minus z. So here we use probability. Okay, in logistic regression is based on probabilistic technique. Probabilistic means finding out the possibility. So p of y is equal to 1. What is the probability of y becoming 1, output becoming 1? For that sigmoid function of z you are going to apply, that is 1 divided by 1 plus e to the power minus z. And what is the probability of y is equal to 0? For that you need to take 1 minus probability of y is equal to 1. You will get the probability of y is equal to 0. Now where the default probability cutoff is taken as 0.5, that is 50% chance, that is default. And there is a log loss function. You can see in the screen the equation for log loss function, where minus 1 by n number of total samples or the events, you can say sigma I is equal to 1 to n yi log pi plus 1 minus yi log 1 minus pi. Log pi plus 1 minus yi means it's the opposite to the yi, that is 1 minus yi. So this method is also called as the odds log ratio. Okay, so till now we saw what is meant by logistic regression. Logistic regression is a probabilistic technique, right? We are finding out the probability of some event, what is going to happen, that is the dependent variables probability. Dependent variable is y and independent variable is x. So here we are finding the probability, okay, in logistic regression. So next video we will continue with the logistic regression. Thank you.